How many colors are in this image? I see white, red, black, yellow, tan maybe. I'd say 5 colors. We go pixel by pixel and count each unique RGB value, then we get 7. Okay, see, so I wasn't that off. Oh. That's a big number. Surely we don't need that many colors. Let's just try 5 random colors. That looks pretty cool. Let's do another 5. Another. That looks cool, but let's try to pick a better set of 5 colors. Hey, okay, we're getting somewhere. But maybe we could color the image a little more efficiently? That's good. Can barely tell the difference. Over a 99% drop off too. By the end of this video, you will learn how to take any image and color it with as little as 5, 4, 3, or even just 2 colors. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hold up. Wait a minute. Go back. This image is not black and white. It's actually grayscale. Black and white means that each pixel is only black and white. However, grayscale means that each color is some shade of gray. This black and white image has a couple colors in it. Each shade is represented by a number between 0 and 255, 0 being black and 255 being white. To figure out whether a pixel is black or white, you just need to remember the number 127. Pixel number is bigger than 127 should be white, and if it's lower than 127, it should be black. When finished, you won't get an image full of different shades of gray. You do that and you get an image with only 2 colors. Finally, a true black and white image. This process, mapping a large data set of values onto a smaller set of values, is called quantizing. A famous example of this is used with r/place, where people wanted to make specific images, but they had a very reduced color palette. This process is in various fields, including with audio compression, with MP3 files or radio, cryptology, with cybersecurity, with reducing the number of bits, printers with small color options, video games to work around hardware, and of course, old videos and images with black and white. And yeah, black and white is cool, but that was a good 80 years ago. We live in the future. We now have color. So how does this work with color instead of just black and white? Basically exactly the same way. You take your color palette, and then for each pixel, whichever one is closest to the original pixel color, you just replace it with that. Only one problem though. How do I figure out the best colors to put in my palette? One way to achieve this is to use a thing called k-means clustering. The data points are the colors in the image, and k-means clustering groups these colors into k groups, where k is the desired number of colors you want in your color palette. The algorithm works in 3 simple steps. Number 1, choose k center points. 2, for every pixel, whichever center point that pixel is closest to, that's the group it's in. 3, now you choose a new center point. Just average out all the points, that's your new center. Finally, step 4, you repeat this until you don't change the center points anymore. That's it. We have these data points, we randomly choose some center points, we assign the groups or the clusters. Now that we have the clusters, we assign new center points, and then we repeat till convergence. After doing this, we now have our best color palette. Or we can just say, fuck it. We are Sigma males. We go our own way. So we don't use these colors they recommend. We can use our own palettes. Now, I really like these new stylized images. However, if you look at them for 2 seconds, you might notice something. The quality of these images compared to the original, I mean, how do I say this?
2-pack of ass.
Yeah, even if we use hundreds of colors, the quantized image still leaves more to be desired. The quantized version of this picture is rarely, if ever, going to be confused with the main image, since it has so few colors to work with. If a person had to choose between these two, the quantized one is going to get yeeted. So the question becomes, how do we make it look better with the few colors we have? Dithering takes an image with a lot of detail, a lot of color, and it somehow reduces it to a lower detailed image with less color by putting some artificial noise to make it look more detailed than it actually is. One popular dithering algorithm is called Floyd-Steinberg dithering. Consider a pixel with a color value of 189. It's bigger than 127, so it's going to be a white pixel. But this pixel right here, it's not exactly 255. In fact, there's a big error between what we turned it into and what it originally was. So the idea is that spread that error out to its surrounding pixels. We want to give more error to the pixels that will come up sooner and then less error to the pixels that will come up later down the line. The percentages of the error. It looks like this. Now this pixel is this color plus the error. And now we figure out which color is closest to this. We do the same thing over and over and over again. Dithering produces much better results. However, remember, dithering only does the best it can with the colors given. There are several other dithering methods besides Floyd-Steinberg dithering, each one with varying levels of success depending on the image. However, Floyd-Steinberg dithering is definitely a very popular one. Now, with this new method, we can go from this to this. That's the thumbnail. This is just red and green pixels, but when we zoom out, it now looks yellow. Isn't that cool? That's so fucking cool. What the fuck? Just look at how much better all these images now look with just the same few colors. You know what? Why stop at images? Videos are just a series of images anyway. So with a little more effort, we can get this too. To review, today we went through how to quantize images from a given color palette, choose the best color palette, and dither images with any color palette. I learned a lot doing this video and I hope you did too. Shout out to Posey for making a similar video and giving me some needed inspiration. Anyway, that's all I got, so bye.